Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have ABC with 754 rating versus Shock Scraper 77 with 634 rating. So this is going to be another DB match, and hopping right in, we're going to see Shock Scraper win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Chimera Fusion, Branded Fusion, Imperm, Aliber, Branded Opening. They have the Mikanko Ritual Spell, Mikanko Water, Arab, SQ, Hyri, Hulu, and then Alhaimi. So we have Mikanko going up against Branded Chimera, and to be honest, this is a deck that I've wanted to show off recently, especially after the YCS win, because this deck has topped the last few events in a row, and it has now won a YCS. This deck is like, it's not even under the radar anymore, because everyone like knows about it, but people don't know how to interrupt it. And to be honest, I'm also one of those people. I somewhat know what the deck does, but not everything. I need to reread over this one just to make sure. I know this is the one that makes it so that way they can't target. This card says, if this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take no damage from battles involving it. If it isn't equipped with it, cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage that you would have taken instead. Then while you control an equipped card, your opponent cannot target Mikanko cards you control with card effects. If either player equips an equip cards to this card, you can add one Mikanko trap from the deck to the hand. Okay. So it adds the trap, also stops the targeting. Okay, so Alhaimi effect. Go ahead, search, grab out Ceremony, and then discard the ritual spell. This is really good, just like going second, being able to pop a bunch of other stuff, but normal summon out, and then equip water to it, and then activate the effect to go search. What? So, wait. In response to the monster effect, they chain Imperm, but they can't target it. Yeah, they can't target it. By the time that this would activate, they can't target it. So the oh my B, you can't target Mikankos. Yep, they cannot do that there. So they're gonna go ahead, and it says add one trap from deck to hand, but they set it directly. They set Mikanko Spirit Walk. This says you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip that face-up monster to one Mikanko monster you control as an equip spell. Then, if a ritual monster card is on the field, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each equip spell you control. You can banish this card from your graveyard and special one Mikanko that is banished or in your hand, and you can only use each effect of this once per turn. So they're gonna activate the effect, summon out fire from the deck, bounce back wind, and then fire effect to go search. They chain Imperm because this is getting attached to it, so this is gonna get its effect to search a Mikanko equip spell. And now they're going to activate Ceremony to summon out the high re from the hand. Those can make a sold. And then the sold effect on summon goes search. So a sold, never mind, we're not going to search off of it. Fair enough. Just go ahead, dump. And that's going to bring out Gen. And then we have Gen effect that can summon Ken to the opponent's field. Alright. And then Ken's going to allow the Mikanko player to draw and then discard. And then they draw double Gen. That is crazy. They drew so bad. And then they go ahead, discard the Huli, and then activate the Mikanko Dance Mayo. That's going to go ahead, special that back out. Equip this to that. And then, sure, that's fine. Then they're going to link off in the SP Little Knight. Effect. Banish the Ken off their field. They draw Ash Blossom. Activate Fusion, dump Fawn of Albaz, Gazelle, summon out Rinbrum, and then Gazelle effect to go search, grab Sword Knight, and then normal Sword Knight effect, bring out the big winged effect, grab Chimera Fusion, grab out Gazelle, and then activate Chimera Fusion. They're going to chain the trap to equip the Rinbrum, and then they chain Chimera Fusion, so use Rinbrum, Fusion off, go open the Dragos Tapalia, but now we need to resolve the other Chimera Fusion, so we're going to bring out Magnum the Reliever by using the Gazelle plus Dragos Tapalia there. So bring out Magnum the Reliever, new Chain Link, big winged effects, summon out the Sword Knight, doesn't use Gazelle effect to go search there. And then Magnum the reliever, put back, draw on the big winged. Oh wait, we already used Gazelle to search. My bad. I forgot that we had started that with Branded Fusion. And then we're just going to go battle phase, attack over, SP Little Knight. Which, to be fair, they could have used that there, but it wouldn't really work because Magnum the reliever could just pop. And they do have like free fusion in the graveyard. Set opening pass, they draw prep. And then go main phase, activate prep, chain Ash Blossom onto that. They do have Rinbrum plus Fallen of Albaz in the graveyard that can fuse when we want to, but they're going to activate the Ohaimi effect now. And then that's going to go ahead, search out the Fire Dance, and then discard Gen, normal summon out Gen, and then Gen effect, summon Ken to the opponent's field, and then activate Ken effect, allowing the opponent to now draw 2, discard 1, draw Change of Heart, Wanted Poster, discard Ohaimi, activate Wanted Poster to go search out the Black Witch, then send Gen, bring out the Black Witch effect, go ahead, and that's going to set Snake Eye. And then activate Sword Knight effect, activate Magnum the reliever effect. So pop the Snake Eye, bring out Gazelle, go search out Chimera Fusion. And then activate Fire Dance. And that's going to summon out. And then they can summon back out a monster from the opponent's graveyard. But they're going to activate the Hari effect, go search out water, and then Wanted Poster, banish, put back, draw. So that draws in the Talons. Oh my gosh, okay. Battle phase, attack into this, and then make them take 28. And then effects, since we battled, we can target one card on the field, return it to hand. So now we're going to bounce back Branded Opening here. And then attack in the Magnum the reliever. And then beat over Gazelle, then end of battle, and then this bounces back to hand from its own effect. Main phase 2, Talents, look at hand, hit back Chimera Fusion, change a heart, take control, link off into a Lina effect to go take now. Sure, the opponent has Rinbrum, Fallen of Albaz, so they could do something with that. They're gonna go in the Selene effect. Surprised this is all just going through, just making Appaloosa. Okay, we just draw Imperm, so Imperm the Appaloosa, and then normal summon Aliber, go grab Branded Fusion, and then activate Branded Fusion, dump Fallen of Albaz, and then thinking on the other dump, they said, I get that, but you've been resolving Branded Fusion for a minute. Discard Big Wing from hand, Fallen of Albaz from deck, bring out Lebellion 1, Big Wing 2, summon out Sword Knight, and then put back Fallen of Albaz, Magnum the reliever to summon out the Mirror Jade. And then Sword Knight, just attacking the Appaloosa, make him take 19. It won't go though because of Sword Knight effect. And then Mirror Jade attack over. But, you know, this is what we want, because we can't beat over these. We would take damage. So that's just going to give us a free 19 damage there. So they accidentally attacked with the right monster. Pass, they draw Thrust, and then leave main phase, go battle phase. And they said, think when you enter battle. I was going to say, I don't think there's a way to stop this here, because we only have one banish, and we can't banish one of our monsters to stop the damage from coming in. So we admit defeat. On to the next game. Chimera's going to go first. We got Branded Fusion, Gazelle, Fenrir, Book of Eclipse, Aliber. They have Wanted, Hari, Ohaimi, Talents, and Ceremony. So they're going to go Special Fenrir, activate Branded Fusion, go dump Fallen of Albaz, dump Gazelle, bring out Rinbrum, and then Gazelle effect to go search. So that's going to grab Cornfield. And then Cornfield, grab the Sword Knight from the deck to the hand. Fenrir, go grab Fenrir from the deck to the hand. Normal Sword Knight, Tribute, bring out Big Winged effect, go grab Chimera Fusion, grab Gazelle. It is crazy how good this looks when you have Fenrir plus Branded Fusion, like how much free stuff that you can get out of these. And then now activate Chimera Fusion, go up into the King, and then King Chainlink 1, Big Wing Chainlink 2, bring out Sword Knight, Chimera Fusion effect, add itself back, set Book of Eclipse, set Chimera Fusion. Also, Book of Eclipse should just, like, cook this deck. It should literally be an FTK against this deck, I feel like. But we're gonna end phase hit Wanted Poster, which that's a good hit. That's a good hit. They draw Ken for turn, Sword Knight, bring out Big Wing, go search out Chimera Fusion, and then yeah, we have the third Gazelle in our hand already. So they go normal out Ken. They said that's fine. Ken effect, that's fine. Summon Gen to our field, and then Gen effect forcing us to discard one. We just discard Fenrir, and then they activate Talents to take. They said, okay, that's fine. So take the Rinbrum. Taking the Rinbrum, sure. Ohaimi effect. And then Ohaimi is going to go search out for the water. And then discard Hyrie. Activate water. Not sure what they equipped that to, but Chimera Fusion up in the Guardian Chimera, then Guardian Chimera 1, Gazelle 2, Big Wing 3, and they use 2 off the field, so they're going to go ahead, search Cornfield, draw 1, pop 2, draw Cornfield, pop, the Ken, and then the water, so it couldn't be destroyed due to this. I said, okay. So why didn't they try popping this then? That's, you should have asked what this was equipped to, so that way you knew, so that way you could have played around that. But I guess this is good for everyone watching to know that the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects, so don't play into that. Activate the Great Mikanko Ceremony. Summon, and then activate the effect. Banish, go dump, and then activate this to equip. Sure. Well, not sure. I mean, they have a negate set up. They're going to go ahead and Sword Knight to shut that down, which they could have also summoned back out anything but Sword Knight, since they would have, like, almost guaranteed use Sword Knight's on field effect. But I guess Sword Knight on field's decent, but they don't have a Big Winged or anything left in deck. They're going to bring out Hyrie, and then bring out the Mayo Hyrie effect, go search out water. And then Fenrir to banish it face down. Yeah, face down. But, oh yeah, it is face up because of this. It'll banish it. Yep. And then activate water onto Ken. And now they're going to use this. But didn't they... Oh, no, they didn't use it before. That's right. They just activated it. So now they're going to get to bring out, bounce back. And then this will equip to that. So now they get to go ahead and search out the trap card. Said, oops, my bad, cited out the trap. Okay, so go to battle phase now. Attacking the Guardian Chimera. You know, easily burning them for a good amount of their life points. Putting them down to 1,000 here. But, you know, 1,000's just not game. Go in the SP Little Knight. Effect. Banish the Book of Eclipse. And then main phase 2. End phase. Try to pass. Rinbrum bring out. Or, oh, okay, so we're going to Rinbrum to summon Rinbrum. Sure, that's fine. Usually you see it to summon Fallen of Albaz, but I guess there, you know, you kind of want a card that beats the SP Little Knight. Branded Fusion, dump Fallen of Albaz, dump Sword Knight, summon Albion in the Mirror Jade, banish game. So on to game number 3 now. We're going to get to see the Mikanko deck go first. We got Droll, Imperm, Fallen of Albaz, Cornfield, Gazelle. They have Gen, D-Barrier, Talents, Water, and Prep. They definitely play 1 D-Barrier in their deck because they play Thrust. They can also make Thrust live every time, pretty much with Gen and Ken, or try to get to these cards through a Sold. But normal out Gen, effect, get hit with Imperm, and then go Prep. Go search out the Ohaimi. And then drop Droll, Talents look at hand, hit back the Cornfield, activate water effect to summon out from the deck, and then bounce back. And now they're trying to activate this effect, but it doesn't set the trap from deck, it adds the trap. So they accidentally are cheating here through the Droll. So yep, they set the Spirit Walk, set D-Barrier, and then pass. They draw Ash Blossom, normal Gazelle, go search out Chimera Fusion, activate Chimera Fusion, chain the Spirit Walk to equip. Yeah, and I guess, like, if this somehow does resolve, like, we do have D-Barrier anyways. So they draw Ash, normal out Gen, summon Ken to the opponent's field, and then Ken effect. What? Sure, we're gonna Ash our own Ken when we're trying to make the opponent draw, but I'm trying to think, why didn't we just Ash Gen? Because having Ken on our field, I feels like it won't be helping us that much. I feel like the opponent's deck is kind of like, you know, based off taking damage from the opponent's monsters. So maybe having this here won't help us, because they could go into like the Geonator play or something, switch over, and now we have a big body on our field because we allowed the little body on our field in the first place. And then also, like, this would bounce back to the opponent's hand during the end of battle. So even if they just say battle, end of battle, they get this back to hand, which is still just, like, free for them. But yeah, they definitely won the game. They had Ash, D-Barrier. Their engine didn't even matter at that point. Like, just their non-engine would win the game. But their engine was also rolling very well there at this point. And seeing how long the match went, it was 45 minutes long, and we do see Mikanko end up winning. I'll try to show off this deck again very, very soon, especially before YCS Richmond, because I feel like there's going to be a few Mikanko players there. Also, to the Mikanko players that are playing the deck at that YCS, my bad. I'm showing everybody what your deck does, so that way they can try to learn it more and get used to it at least. You know, I'm also trying to learn this deck too. I want to learn exactly what it does, learn how to play against it more and everything like that. This wasn't the best showcasing of that. It did give me like a lot more of the basics. Like a lot of the basics I have down. Now I have them like truly down again, just like refreshing my brain over them. And then next time, hopefully we get to see some more of the actual combos with Assault, Geonator, Acid Golem, and stuff like that. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.